Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this channel, I'm covering communication skills for you to level up your way with words and become much more articulate. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about why Asian Americans continue to succeed. There are these different polls that are out there that talk about how Asian Americans make so much money. And I thought, why? It's not just the corporate offices that they dominate in. It's all kinds of jobs. They just succeed. There was this one time that there was this vicious hurricane that hit Florida, and a lot of the business owners were gone for days, if not weeks, if not months. Guess what though? The Asian Americans, they were still working during the hurricane. The most recent hurricane that happened, I knew for a fact that I couldn't get Italian food. I knew that I couldn't get the Mexican food, but I knew that I could get Chinese food because these Chinese workers continue to work. And when I go into these Chinese restaurants, I see that it is the family members that are working together, and that is one of the reasons that they succeed. They normally operate in a collective, especially for, I would say, the lower tier jobs, like restaurant jobs. They definitely invite all of the family members to help out. Now, for the corporate jobs, what happens is that these corporate Asian Americans, they have what I call the crabs in the bucket mentality. Where the crabs in the bucket mentality is whenever there are a bunch of crabs in a bucket, one crab is trying to get out, the other crabs will pull that initial crab down. That's how a lot of communities function. While with Asian Americans, it's the opposite. Whenever one crab is trying to go up, the other crabs try to help it up. So once that one goes over the bucket, that one drops a rope so the rest of the crabs can go over the bucket. That's how a lot of Asian Americans work, especially in the corporate space. Whenever I have coworkers that are Asian American, I notice that they are always looking out for their own. They're like, I feel like my cousin will be a great software engineer for this company. I feel like one of my buddies that I knew since childhood, he could help with HR in this company. I don't know if my sister will be good, but I'm pretty sure I can coach her to be great for this company. So that is one of the reasons that Asian Americans succeed, especially in the US. They help one another and they have the anti-crabs in the bucket mentality. Whenever you see them succeeding, operate with that similar paradigm of family, of being a collective, of helping one another out, rather than always asking the wrong questions when someone wins. You'll see communities that don't succeed. Whenever one of their own wins, and that they share that win with others within that community, the others in the community ask the silliest questions. Let's say the winner, they'll say, I'm getting paid this much. The other guys, rather than say, wow, what did you do to get paid that much? They'll start asking a lot of these silly questions like, yeah, okay, but imagine how much the government takes. Oh man, I mean, that's a lot, but imagine how much this person is making. Are you really happy with the amount you're making? And they're asking all the wrong, deflating questions. That's how crabs operate. They just ask one another deflating questions and keep each other stuck in the bottom of the bucket. Be like the Asian Americans who are continuing to succeed. They succeed because they empower one another. They work together, and by working together, many beats one. If you enjoyed today's talk, drop that like for me right on below, and thank you very much for joining me.